It's so weird how some of that they really thought that's what we want. They should just keep it to themselves. There we go. That was very odd. I had to change a different page. Okay, YouTube page is up. If you'd rather be there.
Yay. I mean, Muskrat also boasts about his excessive ketamine consumption during investor calls. Even going as far to say they should be grateful he talks so much horse. He takes so much horse tranquilizer. I don't know.
I keep saying it to my brothers. It's easier just to hate everybody. It's just easier to hate everybody and just move on. It's just so much easier to hate everybody. Okay, let's play a video game. How loud is this going to be? I was wise to start pushing down the volume tab. That does not sound right. Ooh. My sound bar, instead of just, having, it goes up and down because of how the song is. When that title screen, it was a solid line. It was just loud. That title screen just does not sound good. Remember when rich people were just evil snobs? Now they're crazy weirdos with more sense than sense. Yeah. That was loud. I'm gonna have to adjust this on my end. That's plenty loud. Enjoy the music. They were very proud of it. Oh. Remember last time I was playing this, I played those with VSync on and I got extra lag. What was the plan? I think I did full. I'm not as familiar with Mega Man 3. Shadow Man, I remember just use RetroArch. Hey, I own these. I should make use of the fact that I own them. I know Shadow Man is good. I think you can fight him pretty early. Hard Man. I do not remember any of this. So here's the do I feel bad if I just look up the boss order so I can speed up my process? Or should I figure it out organically? Gemini Man laser thing is busted from what I remember. Probably true. I know Shadow Man's isn't as good as what's his face in Mega Man 2. I'm gonna do Hard Man because I think Hard Man is good with Buster. Easy to fight. That or I might be thinking of Flash. No. I don't remember. Yeah, I can just... Let me call up Nintendo. Oh, that sucks. What about the health? I can slide at least. Do you get Rush already? Yeah, you do. This is why you just don't bother fighting them. My bad. Pretty sure calling Nintendo Direct hotline will redirect you to NOA's corporate office. So they haven't changed their phone number at all. Come on, jump. I feel like I need to use a different controller. Gosh damn it. I don't know, I'm just speculating either that or some other company claimed the number since then. I could've. Ow! I might switch controllers. That clipping on the side is getting to be a little headache-inducing. Is it worth getting health? We're not gonna worry about it. I know for a fact that if you call Nintendo hint line or customer support, it will redirect you to Nintendo's current customer support. That's what I would expect. Like, some of those numbers are... They would rather you accidentally call them, and they're like, well, you can just buy a new Switch 2 if you'd like, instead of me helping you with Breath of the Wild. We take the losses. We take the losses. There's a weird... Like I'm just sticking to the, any surface I touch. Oh, Proto Man, oh my gosh. Proto Man's so fucking cool. Holy shit. CPU speed. That's an option. He's just a Kamen Rider design, but in Mega Man. Kamen Rider inspired Mega Man design. I'll see if this works. Yep, it works. A little bit more comfortable to play. I can see it. I won't need the health now. Oh, I need that. That'd be really nice. I mean, I was gonna mention, can't think of any Kamen Rider designs that have their lower half of their face exposed. Thank you. But it's cool looking. Is the level already over? Short. Okay. So Hardman, I'm gonna assume... Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, I am not doing enough health on him, so... Hardman is not the right option. Okay. To be honest, I've always just assumed Kamen Rider and Super Sentai is just the same thing. Yeah, it's hard, man, you're too hard. I'm not trying that hard. I could almost get him. Gosh! I could have got him. Yeah, 2 separate franchises. That makes sense. Their costume designs always look different. Oh, that's kind of cheating. Ah, damn it, that sucks. Okay, keep myself a distance. Okay, we'll learn after the next run. Okay. Wait, just do Shadow Man? Because Shadow Man's reliable. Super Sentai is based off this. Oh, okay. What's the Spider-Man show? That explains a lot. Let me do Shadow Man. This is a very memorable stage. At least the music is. That might be a good indication that I'm on the right stage, because he was a little too easy. Then there was the, it's kind of in the same style of those live action style of shows. They had Garo as well. I've wanted to watch Garo. That's gonna blow hurt. I've wanted to watch Garo, but just because I like the anime. But I don't know if I can bring myself to necessarily go back and watch this kinds of shows. I originally pitched the concept to Marvel as, what if we did swayed them in? Or Super? Oh, Spider-Man. Uh-huh. It is funny because there's almost nothing about that show that's necessarily Spider-Man, other than him in the suit. Gosh damn it. I'll be kind of honest right now, this game's kind of stressing me out right now. This might not be for me right now. I was like, no, I don't want to die right now. Even though I was playing Dragon Ball earlier. Ow. I was waiting for his projectiles. Okay, now you're just doing that. I thought there was a process of how he was jumping. Come on. Initially, Marvel was very on board with repeating the success. Quickly abandoned project. I guess it's a success in Japan. Come on. Being in the corner sucks. I'm not doing so good. Okay, cannot do this one next. Marvel dropped out after realizing they had no villains for Team Up Captain America to fight in their... Oh, they're combining mech. Oh. Did they do the whole mech thing in Spider-Man 2? Let's do Gemini Man. The only thing about the show is weird is that he had that gadget, the wrist thing he had. Jaguar or something. Are surviving prototype designs of their team? Are there even being plans to include a girl Captain America? They would do that, probably. I want to say I can't reach this. Not that I need it right now, but this would have been nice to have the... Yeah. Get Dr. Mario. This is going to be nice to have a different ability. Like Shadow Man. Yeah, where was Dr. Mario in the new Mario? For the first 3 seasons of Super Sentai, Toei even included Marvel in the credits as a special thanks. Ah. It's like their blessing, almost. I did not realize that. I guess I also didn't really think of the time frame of the events. I guess I didn't really even associate the Super Sentai being involved. Being owners of both. Ah, that's interesting. Really, I have to do this. Ironically, 15 years later, Marvel helped localize Power Rangers. I would have associated that with, like, what is it, Saban? That might have been a weird, like, loophole thing where to be able to get Power Rangers in the West, they had to call it. A different parent company had to localize it. This is gonna hurt me. Oh, okay. Just go away. Go away. Go away. Saban was a Marvel Entertainment? I didn't know that. That was bad on me. I just used up that extra life I got. No, Haim Saban simply stole Super Sentai and with help from Marvel and turned it into Power Rangers. I'm learning a lot today. And it's all because you commented on Proto Man. Damn it, I shouldn't have. I have to get to at least Gemini Man to know if I'm on the right stage or not. I suck so much right now. Imagine how weird the rights for Power Rangers would be if somebody other than Marvel helped Saban localize Super Sentai. Yeah. I wonder at what point did they realize like, yeah, let's bring this to the West. Okay. I might not be cut out for this right now. Yeah, that's what I remembered was Saban. I guess I didn't realize Disney bought Saban. I thought they just bought the rights. Because then later on, I think Saban as a name came back once Nickelodeon took over. Like, I remember all these songs, but I have not played 3 very much at all. Come on. How much health do you need? Time Saban is a person. He put his name on everything. That's what I got. That's what I was figuring. I do remember hearing about like how typically they were all filmed, you know, obviously the American parts, the Western parts. I'm not sure how much of all of it was recorded in New Zealand. It might have been some of the later Power Rangers. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was around 2012. Maybe not 20. Yeah, probably. That's when I really pretty much did not watch TV anymore. And I realized like, oh, Power Rangers is back. And not on Disney anymore. Ooh, my reaction to Samurai Rangers. Why are they all ugly? The people or the Ranger or the suits? That is funny enough. I remember watching a few episodes of the Samurai Rangers. Because it was... Yeah, they brought back the Power Rangers theme song. And then they brought back Bulk and Skull. Oh, the actors. I was like joking, like, oh, obviously you're talking about the Ranger designs. Like, oh no, the people. It's like me as a child, I can't find the Power Rangers attractive anymore. I mean, Power Rangers is really good. About getting hot actors / athletes for the roles of previous Power Rangers. I know. I usually joke around about my brothers, about the Yellow Ranger from Dino Thunder. I was like, about her though. That sucked. Yeah, Kira. Okay, that one didn't work either. Half of the process is just getting the first one down. Yeah, Kira's peak moody teen girl. Yep. I just remember joking around, especially later when Twitch was playing all of Power Rangers. I'm like, we gotta get to Dino Thunder, we gotta get to the hot Yellow Ranger. It was really only her. She's very 2000s also. Definitely a product of the times. Ever since 2020 when Hasbro bought, let me see if I can get this. Hasbro bought the rights from Saban. They've only been focusing on the original Mighty Morphin era. Yeah. I mean, like, I get it. It's popular and all. I should have just done that with Freck or Rush. I might be getting hurt here just to get through. There we go. The original Power Rangers might be a little too campy for me. That one at least, I mean, that one felt the most like this is a kid show. Yeah, nice. Yeah, exactly. A nice waste of Rush. Okay. I can't break the balls. It's like at least later on some of the Power Rangers, not even that much later. They at least, if anything, I would say maybe they just grew up with its audience. It was like better for maybe a little bit more focused towards teens. Ooh, there. That was a big problem during Disney showrunners, SPD, Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder. Disney basically said there was no budget for actual plot, only pushing merchandise. I guess, is that a testament to the shows? Because I liked Ninja Storm and Dino Thunder a lot. Those are the two I always really liked. Okay, we got one. Yeah. There were some parts of SPD I didn't mind, but I liked Dino Thunder enough and was able to watch it early on to where I watched it as it aired. And after it aired and ended, I was kind of done. I wouldn't say I was burnt out, but I was like, I wasn't ready to give the next show a chance. And I watched a decent bit of SPD, but it wasn't as cool. That, and there is parts of Dino Thunder that just, you know, was it 20th year anniversary or it was the 20th season? The Commander actually looks much better in Power Rangers than in Super Sentai. I haven't seen it then. This is pretty impressive for the NES. Alien wolf guy, yeah. I will say the designs weren't bad, at least. Ninja Storm was a ton of fun, though. Ninja Storm is a lot of fun. Come on. Yeah, I can take my time. Yeah, I remember this. It's weird how much I remember this soundtrack for not playing this one as much. Oh, Power Rangers. Those are the two seasons I would go back and watch. Which is funny because I like Ninja Storm a lot. I really did not like, was it Wild Force? That was before Ninja Storm? I didn't like that one at all. I remember when that one was airing, I was just waiting for it to end. Damn it. That's a little dirty. What does Top Man do? Oh. Come on. Whoa, that should not have worked out. Those little hops let me through it. Okay, please let me be able to beat you. I accidentally used an E-tank. Okay. I didn't need the top, but I got him anyway. Yeah, GG. At this point these are the games where I start to question, like, okay, how am I supposed to know which order? Like, the thought process now is gone for me. Oh my gosh, that's for real? That almost looks horrifying. His suit design always looked good. Ranger design. That looks almost horrifying. It's laughable, but... golly. Yeah, basically a furry. Yeah, I mean, I remembered when I was watching it on TV thinking, like, that's kind of a goofy design, because they haven't done anything like that in a while. Wow. Can we do Snake Man? I don't think I can beat Snake Man. Snake Man has a good theme, though. I always remember. That is... I think I must have seen that at some point, but it's been so long. Hey, Rival, how's it going? We're playing Mega Man today. We're on YouTube side. Didn't know what else to do. I went through the first two Mega Mans, or replayed them a little bit ago, with the intent of going through everything, but just didn't do it. I had time today, so... Yep, doing good. No, I played Mega Man 3 a couple times. It's been a very long time. Long enough for me to forget most of it. Especially like, you know, boss orders. But yeah. Wasn't necessarily feeling it at first, but I've kind of gotten to the rhythm now. Yeah, at this point, Mega Man 2, they were doing pretty well on... They continued what they might have found success with the first Mega Man, and then at this point, they knew they had the recipe down. Funny how 5 years after Hasbro bought Power Rangers from Saban, Toei put Super Sentai on indefinite hiatus due to insufficient funding. That's funny. That probably makes sense because I haven't seen anything of Super Sentai in a while. All it's been is Kamen Rider. Up. I shouldn't have done that. That's fine. We're good. These are some short levels compared to the other games. It was shelved in 2015. Okay, so it wasn't too bad. BG4 in the Mega Man Dual Override Boss Contest? I wasn't even aware of it. There was a contest going on. Oh. You say that, it's like a bad thing. The Super Sentai part, or? Yeah. Nah, I didn't. Okay. We are at another point of not having the right utilities. We are currently working on that Mega Buster run only. Most of the sequels were developed and published within a year. Yeah, I can believe that. I need to quit trying to jump right there. Nope. Might be able to jump right in the corner. There's a couple months ago, Capcom had people submit. Oh, they're submitting the art again. Yeah, I missed that. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. There's a point right there. There was one time I was able to jump. Mega Man 7 was developed in 4 months. I know. Yep, we're continuing with the Mega Buster run.
That Crush is dead. I laugh about it now, but
It's just... They had to make money, they had to make money. I'm able to mute that.
give me a sec.
Everyone's pinging me on Discord. That's why Mega Man 7 uses a lot of modified code and assets from X1. And X was the better game. X was the better game. Surely OBS has studio mode to where it won't just keep dinging me. I never even finished Mega Man 7. I don't think I did. Usually I'd get at least to Wily's Castle on some of these. Oh, I need to do that then. I'll pay attention to Bass when I see him. I can actually imagine how his standing pose is, and I can see X. I can't see him there. Also the dashing animation. Oh, okay. Yeah. I can see that. But I'll get to it. I'll get to 7 pretty soon here. I'm not necessarily looking forward to it, but I look forward to just seeing how it is nowadays. Base being traced over X does explain his relatively large build compared to other characters. That's basically just artists, like cutting time on artists. Pixel sprites. Tried. Not fond of 7? I just haven't played in a while. I would say it's mostly just how big Mega Man is in the game. He just takes up a lot of screen. Then he might be a little weighty. Hi, Terminamancer. How are you? We're playing Mega Man. Ah. This will be fun. I need to watch this. Not too bad. Oh, this is a Mega Man game? Never actually seen one played. Yeah, this is 3. Be nice, Inafune had only 4 months. And he even wants to do 7. I forgot, by that point, yeah. I'll be nice to Inafune this one time. Do I need it? Yeah. I look forward to playing it again. I look forward to playing 7 again. Yeah, there's some Mega Man in Shovel Knight. I assume. I haven't played Shovel Knight either. I haven't played a lot of the newer IP games. Stick with the classics. I need to get to Shovel Knight as well. Okay, Magnet Man. I want to say Top Man is good for him. Another continuing with the Mega Buster run. Before quick, yeah, Mega Man was a little easier to deal with. Before quickly getting bored of that too by X5, and then moving on to the Zero series. If anything, I'm not looking forward to is some of the later X games. That's my only worry. And then we get to, yeah, I can't wait to go back to the Zero games. That's everything I like about the series is the Zero games. I don't know, clip I made from an art stream. Motor Roach. Is it just someone just making pixel art? Sprites? Oh, or he's like replicating them? On the fly? Okay, now we're at a point where I gotta start replaying levels. Let's go back. Capcom did X6 behind Inafune's back. That was around that era still where I almost imagine some developers, like at what point did Miyamoto kind of step away from making Mario? And I wonder the same about Inafune. Almost can't imagine they would just continue to make games from the same franchises forever. Because he didn't believe me, Roshi thought I was one-guying him. They can see me, it's true. I'll watch the clip later, just so I can watch it with audio. Ow. Literally a week after X6 launched, the Zero series debuted. Oh, right. X6 was a PS2 game. That makes sense. This is Magnet Man, Snake, Spark. Oh, for the US release. What a time. No. Oh. Oh, it was a PS1 game? I'm probably thinking of like X7 then. That means there's a fairly good chance I've never seen X6 then. Make progress. But in that stream, actually, what was he trying to recreate the sprites? Ow. I'd be curious. X6 is that breaks continuity by having Zero return despite his near fatal death at the end of X5. No, he's a sprite artist. One of my brothers was getting into doing a lot of sprite work for a while. So I was, at first I was thinking it might have been, I didn't recognize it, but it might have been one of the artists he used to watch. Okay. Do we try Snake? Do we do Magnet? Oh. Yep, it's Magnet. Ow! He sat on me, he ground pounded me. Say the line. Nothing beats oh, why did I do that? I ran out. Oh, he deflected that. Okay, that didn't work either. We are going back to just pea shooter. I'm gonna die here. Okay, I wasted my magnet. I might have to use the E-tank. Yeah, like your mom. There was a funny... I'm gonna replay it because I know I need Magnet Man. X6 literally starts with 0, how are you alive? Fantastic. There was a couple weeks ago, I was at my brother's house, Fruitcake's house, and we were messing with the Alexa. We were messing with an Alexa that he has, and he started just randomly asking it Hololive questions just to see what it would talk about. And you know, it's just an AI, it's just Alexa, it doesn't talk too much really about anything, but it got to being very specific, talking about Amelia. Because he asked a question about Amelia Watson. And the AI was saying, like, it's like Amelia Watson was a member of Hololive EN's first generation, and blah 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 blah. So Amelia was known for her so-and-so behavior and antics. One of her most memorable moments was when she was streaming Super Mario Odyssey, where she said, "Nothing beats a ground pound, because that's what I did to your mom last night." And then the AI said the entire thing, and it threw us off. We were laughing. Because, like, man, she said the whole thing. So if you're around an AI, or if you're around Alexa, ask her about Amelia Watson with "Nothing beats a ground pound." We tried to break it, like try to ask it very specific questions. We found out that Alexa is a fan of Justice because of how often it kept bringing up Justice. But I asked it about Neurosama, and it knew what I was trying to get at about asking it about another AI. The whole point of Zero nearly dying in X5 was set up for the return, or set up for the Zero series. We'll get to it. I'll see it with my own eyes. Yeah, because me just playing those games back in the day with just Zero, I'm like, I don't know why Zero was blocked up, but okay. But it was funny. If I'm around an Alexa, we'll try that sometime and I'll play it. Or that, or I'll post it at some point. Like on my Twitter. But it was funny. Hearing an Alexa say, "Nothing beats a ground pound," just kind of like what I did to your mom last night. It's like, Alexa, my goodness. Because he's in recovery and needs to be repaired through a special method, which ends up taking a few hundred years. It's been... I did play the Zero games, or some of them, when the collection came out. I only went through the first two because I was taking my time. That was a replay. So, I'm sure we'll get to it. Learn all the context. I guess I could actually have just tried to beat him now and just use an E-Tank, but... Oh. Ah, there's the pattern. Do I just continue? I could probably beat him with the Buster now, because I know the pattern. I'll just do it. I'll save some time. There we go. Inafune has made no secret that Zero has being his favorite, going as far as say that the Zero series is what he originally wanted to do with X before Capcom said that's nice, but we want more Mega Man. I mean, good. That means he went all out, made what he wanted. I can see it in the product. I just wish X4 ended a little differently, or 04. That's my only wish. Because especially after... I know, I should have done it. I should have committed. Now we're getting down to the wire. Because I'm at a point now where I don't even know which one is which, weakness-wise. I might actually look it up, just... I made it this far, it's fine. Let's go back, Shadow Man. Because I went through Mega Man 0, 1, and 2 when the collection came out, and I was waiting to do 3 at some point. Because it's always been between 2 and 3 was my favorite out of the 4. And I think after my replay of 2, I think I pretty much think I prefer 03 the most, even if I haven't replayed it yet. I think the story of 03 is really good. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it a lot. Thank you, Okayu, for playing the games and making me want to play them again. In fact, Zero was... was his original design for X before Capcom told him to make it closer to Mega Man. I think I do remember that. I remember that. X has over 2 terabytes of RAM. That's crazy. How did he do that? How he's so expensive nowadays. Imagine making your own X. Oh, the sound glitch happened. I need to double check. Is the Maverick Hunter special anime movie on the X collection? I want to say it is, because that's something we could watch. This was back in the good old days of 21x3. Yeah, back when everything was affordable. Or it's the future where we hardly even use RAM. We have some other technology. Imagine just having all that RAM and it's like you don't even just bypass this processor. You don't need the processor. Not that I would know if that's even possible, but... Okay, at least got to the door. Day of Sigma anime? Yeah, it's in the X collection. Cool, thank you. Yeah, I knew it was in the Maverick Hunter PSP remake. Okay, what to try? Top Man, Hard Man. Okay, it's Top Man. Maverick Hunter X originally started out as X9 before Capcom until they gave up. It is so weird how they clearly pushed for everything with X series, and then meanwhile that's the one thing everyone wants is a new X game nowadays. Or we want the game that'll connect the classic Mega Man to X. Evidently, remaking X1 was... I mean, I would believe it. You already have the groundwork for it. Okay, who do we target? Let's go to Gemini. We're making progress. Man, my goodness. I have Maverick Hunter on the PSP, but I've never played it. And I wouldn't know when I ever would. Ooh. A story that bridges the gap between the end of Classic and the beginning of X is about as likely as Toei continuing Super to the end of Z. I feel like that's on the manga. The manga needs to handle that first. Because yeah, Toei ain't gonna do that. Especially since we have Daima now. I feel like Daima kind of handled that. Okay, so this is when we use Shadow Man. Shadow Man doesn't work here? You're kidding me. According to Not Mark's latest timeline video, Super Heroes is 6 months away from the end of Z. Are we gonna... Really? Okay. That's funny. So we should just be happy and know that, yeah, the ending of Z is already upon us. I almost want to say that that was never an intention, was to connect to the end of Z. Surely not. Because if you do that, then you're gonna have to... Are you then saying... Are you then saying that GT is gonna have to get remade? Yeah. Yeah. It's whatever. I wanted to distance myself from the playing one. We'll just never get to see, yeah. I just want to see Goten and Trunks amount to something in Dragon Ball. Let that settle in. Goten and Trunks are young adults in End of Z. Meanwhile, they're still children in Super. Well, in Superhero, they're at least teenagers. So at least we are making progress. Oh, not this. I had fun with this last time. What is M? Okay, that's worth getting. I was about to just skip everything. Damn it, don't jump. Don't jump. It's okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Oh, first try. Trunks is 16 in the End of Z. Just like Future Trunks was. Meanwhile, Super Trunks is like 14, but still looks like 8. Yeah. I guess I haven't even fought. I haven't gotten to even fight Gemini Man yet. Okay. I had a couple lives. I was gonna try it. Now, who do we try? Snake Man? Okay. It might. Hard Man might break a Gemini Man like a diamond. I do not think so. Magnum Man's no. Snake Man might be it. Yeah. Oh, do not die. Do not. It's fine. I got enough bar. I just gotta make sure I don't die. Hear me out. Mega Buster only run. I can do it. Ow. He's so slow now. Yeah, I was brute forcing the Mega Buster run. I wasn't learning any of the weaknesses at all. Yeah. I need to mix up my drink. Get the last bit of creatine mixed up. Did you set the CPU back to original? I didn't. No, I didn't. Is it just gonna run slower? I can kind of see it. Is that what's causing the screen tearing on the side? Nah, it's still there. I don't know what's the difference. I assume it'll emulate hardware slowdown. Well, we don't want that. Ow. It's just how scrolling graphics on NES work, especially for a slightly larger NTSC display. Oh, so yeah, like a CRT, you wouldn't even probably see this. Ow. Ow. Is it worth? I'll just get it this way. So far, my E-tanks have been carrying over, so that's why I'm kind of now I'm focusing on getting them when I can. Kirby and Mario 3 are great examples of that scrolling garbage data only being visible in emulation. Man, I want to go through the Mario games. It's been so long. Talk about having now actually playing something I've experienced in. Now that is childhood. These levels are a lot shorter than Mega Man 2. Okay, so what are we guessing? Gemini Man? Yes. I do remember I was close to beating this one with the Buster. Oh, that sucks. An actual CRT, especially one with a curved display, an NTSC television would crop most of the garbage data while scrolling. That's kind of what I was thinking. Like, it's probably still there. It's just can't see it. So I need to get a curved flat screen TV. There we go. That's unfortunate. Well, yes, but no. Haha. Do I go ahead and get another E-Tank? Getting a CRT monitor that supports VGA would probably be easier. To be fair, I don't notice it a lot of the times. I guess in rooms like this, you wouldn't. Anything going up, you wouldn't see it. What? I shot it. It didn't work. Why? It takes a while for that last one to come out. Because it only happens on either the rightmost column or the topmost column, depending on which way the camera is scrolling. And it doesn't help that most games you're going from left to right anyway. Oh. Yeah, I forgot about these. I did forget about these. I think this is kind of where I don't care for Mega Man 3 as much. I'd rather not have this. Ow. I'd rather just, you know, go to Wily's Castle now. With Kirby and Mario 3, it's most notable on both planes because of the real-time multi-directional movements. Yeah, that is true. I kind of forgot Mario is even like that. Is that supposed to be a boat? I can't remember. Does Jet let me control it? Yes, it does. Oh, come on, I could have used that. It is interesting. Wouldn't have guessed. See, this is when, like, yeah, this fight like Airman is a lot easier. Give me health. Yeah, the ghosts of previous Robot Masters. I don't care for this part of the game. And I think it's more levels, but it kind of breaks up the flow. What do I get the yeah. Then you're not equipped with the weaknesses of what it should take to beat them. That's kind of my thing. I'm sure there is weaknesses for them, but I'm not familiar. I might take an E-Tank just to do it. Yep, E-Tank it is. From what I remember, this one also suffered a rust crunch, which is why Inafune considered it's the black sheep of classic, really. It's for sure the longest. I might need to do Shadow Man. That little weirdo still appears when I capitalize, even on YouTube. Guess I don't know what that is. I don't see it on my side. Yeah, because when it comes to the bull, you don't do this little thing. You don't do this little thing when I type classic. No? Oh, right. Come on. Ah. Hey, when he starts... Oh, I see it. That's weird. Okay, I see it now. That's emoji. Eh, that's a weird... It's either a Botrix or Streamlabs or something. I get the feeling Top Man might be good. The fact that it's hurting me is pissing me off. Ah, that sucks. Yeah, we noticed it with other words before, like Joel. Yeah, that's weird. That and might be Drake. I don't know if you've ever said Drake before. Come on, quit jumping. Bro, your perfect aim is pissing me off. I should have done some. Yeah, there it is. Yay. Ooh, I almost didn't feel like I made it. Yeah, this kind of part of what keeps Mega Man 3 from being my favorite. I just don't like this portion of the game. It's fine. We'll take the extra life. It's basically a preliminary gauntlet for Wily's Castle. Yeah. I mean, I guess I should be happy that there are more levels here. Okay, who should I use? Nope, Snake Man would not work. This is always how I remember it. It almost seems like you just don't use they don't have any weaknesses. Oh, all the way to the beginning. But when does more become too much? Now, I'm not having as much fun now. Would be neat is if, for whatever reason, you had extra power-ups and you were able to find them hidden in other areas. Like previous versions of these levels. Oh, I'm not gonna get the extra health I just got too, or life. I'm better off just restarting. Like an X1? No, I'm good with it in X1. I like all the bonuses in that. Oh, you're shitting me all the way down. I got nothing. So do I experiment? Who should I use? Needleman? No. No. That's just hard. I mean, that X1 does... Oh, reward the player with bonuses upgrades. Yeah, that's where I like it the most. I'm better off just dying again. Because I'm losing out on potential here. I get to keep my energy tanks. Yeah, I'm better off just... I'll go in there and just use my Mega Buster, because I can at least do damage pretty easily. I'm just gonna get hit. The Shingu Hadouken stronger than the X-Buster's charge shot at full power? Yeah. To put into perspective how long it's been since I've played X1, when I was playing that, I had not played any fighting games, but I knew about how to get the upgrade and everything, and that's Hadouken from Street Fighter and all. I didn't know how to do it. I had never done a quarter circle, especially on a D-pad. It's been so long that I had no fighting game experience at all to even know how to do it. So now if I go and play it, I'm gonna have no trouble at all because I know how to do a quarter circle. I also didn't look up a guide on how to do it either. Everyone said like, yeah, dude, the guides are showing the locations of the power-ups. They're like, yeah, just do a Hadouken just like in Street Fighter 2. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that in Street Fighter 2. Haven't played Street Fighter 2 before. That sucks. That was just me at the time. Me being I don't even know how old I was at the time. It is interesting to think, not all that much, but that was prime time Street Fighter 2 era when that game came out. So of course they would have something like that in there. E-Tank time. Okay, boss, you know your time is up and you're wasting time. To be fair, it's hard to do on an NES controller. Is it just forward, down, down? Oh, I mean, you can't do an angle like that, yeah. Yep, 93 was peak of Street Fighter 2 hype. Oh, Kami. Okay, fine. Any better? It was 93, huh? Okay, so what was... I don't think I had an educated guess. I knew it. Golly, man, your perfect aim sucks. I am accidentally sliding too when I don't want to. There's a reason I keep getting hit by him, because... Oh, come on. Yeah, I got a couple lives. Let me try Gemini Man. Also 94 with the release of the animated movie. 2B, the prequel anime. Golly. It actually has delay. Okay. Gemini Man has some delay with his attack. Come on! The amount of times I keep accidentally doing a dash. Or slide. Yeah, Gemini Man has delay. I'll shoot it and it just doesn't come out. So as long as I don't accidentally slide... There we go. Scumming up by setting the CPU clock speed back. Classic, and overwhelm the game with sprites and trigger slowdown. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And that's only one. I got 3 more of these to go. I probably won't stream for too much longer because even though this is usually when I usually would start streaming, getting close to 5.5 hours now. I think I remember 2 out of the 4 of these was harder than the other 2. So it's there's a chance this might end up getting easier. Yeah, I've most of which was spent yapping. I mean, the title said it for a bit. It was going to be yapping involved. Also, I didn't change the... Okay, wait a minute. I never changed it on YouTube or Twitch. It's been stuck on just chatting this whole time. It's been stuck on just chatting this whole time. But yeah, that was part of the title. There was gonna be yapping involved. My bad. Now I kind of see what it's like. Some of the streamers that stream most during the day and then they have time at night to watch other people stream, like, man, that must be nice. Because in a scenario like this, like I could stop and watch Hololive now if I wanted to. At least it wasn't stuck on Action Daimon, which would surely disappoint some Gooner viewers. I wonder what's the streamer numbers typically for that game? Like, how many people tend to play that game on stream? Towards, like, if I was to stream it, like, oh, finally someone's playing the game, finally. Or it's like a wasteland, like when was the last time anybody streamed that game? Not that I mean, are you educated to answer that kind of question? Are you on that page often? Sheesh, this is a short level. I don't know, I can't easily alt-tab from the YouTube mobile. Yeah, I understand. Okay, it's Quickman. Oh, Quickman's hard. Ugh. Okay, I need to figure out a weakness here. Because Quickman's hard even with a Mega Buster. I'm down to that amount. Hard Punch might be hard, dude. Okay, nope. Nope. Gemini Man works. Okay. Again, you say that like it's a bad thing in a segment that usually seemed too long. Already seemed too long. Yeah, I know. I'm being positive. I did not intend on that level to go by so fast. I'll do one more. Everything's blue now. Green cap that password. Oh, I'll remember. I'll just remember it. I won't for gore. Ah, that was bad on me. Good thing there's no random text and number generation, unlike password system in Metroid. Yeah, that's probably for the best. Probably for the best Capcom didn't do that. I don't know if I had a plan. I'll just get free potential. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for, was a 1-up. That'll be better than whatever I was gonna grab up there. Another 1-up. I get the feeling it'd be worth it for me to go up high. Unless there's nothing. It doesn't look like anything was worth it. I'm kinda... This would have been considered farming points. I got my third 1-up. This would be this would be a gold mine for a speedrunner, like really needing something good right now. Here we are. Look at that, I'm up to 4 lives. Okay, Hardman, or Flashman. Come on. Piss off. I'm just gonna let him kill me. Maybe Gemini Man again. Oh, sheesh. Okay. Hang on, these are just floating Dragon Quest slimes? Are they? They look like... What would it be? Tadpoles? Yeah. Oh, they didn't let me get that one. Yes, more. I can see it. Yeah, they do kind of look like it. Slimes. There you go. Literally the same goofy face. Also, Proto Man does have a faceplate. Also, Proto Man does have a faceplate that he doesn't use much anymore. Oh. Because of the visor, he has the visor. I technically did already get another life, but it's used just to make him look cool. Yeah. In his helmet, there's a faceplate to cover his mouth, further completing the Tokatsu design. Is that a sprite thing, or I guess that's a. Would have just learned that at some point. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah. Okay. Mostly when he's in disguise as Breakman. You're speaking about stuff I have no idea about. I'm gonna say Gemini Man again. Yeah, you were right. Gemini Man seems busted in this game. Gemini Man's killing. Yay. Jetman again. Due to hardware limitation, his Breakman disguise is just a regular Proto Man sprite, but with a modified face, including the faceplate. That must be at the ending, because I can't remember what it looks like. I get the feeling they're gonna shoot at me. Go. These aren't gonna drop. I think the Breakman plot is either in 4 or 5. Oh, okay. Is it the turn? It's the one where he's back to being evil, or supposedly evil. I guess he's not technically evil here. People have mentioned that, no, he's just training you when you fight him. I can understand that. Yeah. Something. Oof. Yeah, because there's one Mega Man. It's either 5 or 6 that has to do with a tournament. I want to say it's 5. Something. Yeah, Proto Man's framed. He's. I'm gonna take a wild guess. Spark Man might be effective. Yeah, I'd say that's effective. Good thing I won't have to think about any of this. Nice.
But what if Mega Buster? No.
Hurry, write that down. Write that down. Let's just finish it up, and then I'll do Wily's Castle in the next stream. Mega Buster was doing its job. You gotta be kidding me. Those extra lives are going away pretty fast. Ow. You know, Mega Man has trash balancing when the Mega Buster can sweep the Robot Masters. It's more so that their move sets were easy enough to maneuver around, where I was able to just make it work. No, I can make that work. Hard to say it's trash balancing, but golly. I'm dying so much on this one stage. Golly. Okay, it's fine. I'm not anywhere important. I just wasted all my extra lives that I have accumulated. I'd say that was trash balancing. I guess so. I was just being generous to it. Finally. Maybe by the end of this I'll have a ranking. Because I obviously am enjoying this more than Mega Man 3. Or, the original. I enjoy this more than Mega Man 1 for sure, obviously. Gosh damn it, I knew the light bulb was gonna hit me. About slipping off the edge. Yeah. I'll take a lot over dealing with the quirks of Mega Man 1. I would say, depending on how things go tomorrow at work, I might be streaming again in the afternoon. But we'll see. I might take that time, you know, make advantage of the fact that I could do something around the house. Probably should. But I doubt I'll have a day like this again tomorrow. I couldn't see! So for the plot of 5, since Proto Man's been framed, he instead helps Mega Man throughout the game in his Breakman disguise. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I kept thinking different, like, oh, he's framed instead of captured or something. I'm not one to just use Rush at a point like this. The game kind of lagged right there. I might just use Rush. I'll do the easy thing. Pretty sure the plot of 9 and 10 also feature a subplot of either Mega Man or Proto Man also being framed. The plot of 9 is that Light is framed. Light is framed by Wily. Mega Man 10's plot has to do with like a sickness on the, like there's a disease going around on the robots. I sure hope I don't need this later. Yeah, so I don't technically know who the villain is. I mean, it would be neat if it was the Maverick virus. That would be really cool, but it's not. Okay, I'm gonna say it's Shadow Man. No. Ow. Oh, okay. That's a bit. Okay. We got this. We can beat this. We can beat this. It's Dr. Wily. It's always Dr. Wily. Dr. Wily put out a golly.
Dr. Wily would do that.
Isn't there a different doctor that's a villain in one of these games? And it might just be Wily as, you know, the mastermind. I can't remember. It might be 4. Nah, there's a different Dr. Vile. There's usually actually there's a different villain kind of at the end of each of the games. If we're talking like a mastermind, yeah, they would be Vile. Let me just save time again. I'm cheating. I keep cheating. Okay, Woodman. And I have to beat this or else I have to go through the entire portion again. Gemini Man? Nope. No. Hard Punch, not... Needleman wasn't great. Snake. It's pretty generous at it's pretty generous that the E-tanks stay the entire time. If it's cheating, why didn't the developers consider the Rush Jet? Yeah. It's the intended way of playing. I, in fact, am playing the game wrong. Damn it, that was an example of me accidentally sliding. I usually praise these 8-bit D-pads, and I'm struggling today. I ain't jumping. I am not jumping. I don't think I'll be needing Snake Man again. Perhaps a 10-month development cycle doesn't allow for extensive quality testing? Probably not. Eh. Okay, how many lives? I got 1 life. Okay. Golly. Okay, it's fine. Movement threw me off. What are we thinking here? Melee was only made in 11 months? I mean, it was rushed, but... Sheesh. No. One shot is all I need. Okay, we made it through them all. Sakurai had 2 near-death experiences from stressful crunch. Hey, it's Breakman! We were wrong this whole time. Wily ran off with Gamma. We didn't read the story at all, what this game was about. Why did they even have me fight him like that? Check out that mainframe from IBM. Okay, I probably should stop it here. Well, at least I felt like I did something today. We saved the game. Even if you reset the game, what happens? Oh, it does reset it. I feel like can't even get an official stuff like official stuff from IBM. Yeah, he's privately owned. He's privately funded. He can't get any support from anyone. Any outside support. I'm waiting to see if there's a title, you know, if it'll say anything. To be fair, it's hard to say there's any kind of cutscenes in these games until Ninja Gaiden came out. I don't think there's gonna be anything here. Yeah, it is. It's. I think I want to say it's Mega Man 5. I want a manual. Yeah, his mainframe was a counterfeit. Unused boss sketches. I didn't know these were in here. Plasman, Vacuum Man, Smoke Man, Dash Man. Dash Man is just a Metabot at this point. There's that. Yeah, this one has Proto Man in the box art too, the art. And these were adapted from designs submitted by literal children. Yeah, it's neat to see. Why? I feel like this should, you know, there should be something here. Like, let me see the manual so I can read what the story is. In the Capcom, don't make me look up on Wikipedia. Don't make me have to do that. So when I played Legacy Collection last time, years ago when it came out, I got up to 4 and I finished it. And then I took a break and I never came back to it. So once I get to 5, it'll feel very new. Nice of them to use modified versions of the JP covers instead of the masterpiece Capcom USA originally published them. At least, I'm happy they committed to the bit. That sounds so grungy. I'm happy they at least committed to the bit with the covers. Especially going into Mega Man 9 and 10. Mega Man takes place during an unspecified year during the 21st century. Sometime after Mega Man 2, the mad scientist Dr. Wily, having twice had plans, world domination dashed, claims to have reformed and begins work with Dr. Light on a project to build a peacekeeping robot named Gamma. Robot Masters Top Man, Shadow Man, Spark Man, Magnet Man, Hard Man, Snake Man, Gemini Man, and Needle Man in charge of a set of mining worlds. However, go berserk and make off with Gamma's 8 power crystals. Mega Man is called into action, this time with a canine companion named Rush. to retrieve the crystals from the sites. Throughout his mission, the protagonist continuously encounters and spars with Breakman, a masked foe who has abilities comparable to Mega Man's own. After Mega Man destroys the 8 Robot Masters, he then revisits the 4 of the mining sites to face off against 8 Dock robots who possess the abilities of the Robot Masters from Mega Man's previous mission. Once the crystals are retrieved, Wily reverts to his evil ways, steals Gamma, and retreats to his new fortress. To stop Wily's newest plan to conquer the world, Mega Man turns... These technically spoilers here. To stop Wily's newest plan to conquer the world, Mega Man turns Gamma into scrap metal and defeats Wily in a final confrontation. As the fortress begins to crumble, Breakman appears in enough time to save Mega Man, but is too late to save Wily, who is seen being crushed under the rubble. When Mega Man regains consciousness in Dr. Light's lab, his creator informs him that Breakman is actually his older brother, Proto Man. All that context. I didn't have any of this context. Reportedly, the Mega Man 1 cover was painted overnight by some guy, Capcom USA, who were able to get a hold of hours before they needed to print a cover. Man, look at this emulated screenshot and how bright it is. I'm curious. Hmm. 1-to-1 scale, actual size. Coming back and looking at old Wikipedia pages like this is very nostalgic. When I first got access to the internet and I found out about Wikipedia, there was like a simple joy of just searching up something and finding out there was a page for it. Look up the NES. There's an entire page for it. Wow. This is also where I did get to learn stuff too. This is where we'll probably learn about crunch in the development cycle. I don't remember where I discovered that it's even true, but it does make sense about the cover's design. That does sound familiar. I do know it was rushed for sure. Inafune blamed the game's relatively poor North American performance on its region-specific cover art, with visualized elements not found in the game. Mega Man himself resembles a man rather than a boy. His costume is colored yellow and blue instead of being entirely blue, and he's holding a gun rather than being part of his arm cannon. Over the years, the cover art has been infamous in the game's community and has been considered one of the worst video game covers of all time. Capcom USA was forced to rush the cover, resulting in an art student friend of a marketing employee creating the art overnight based on an almost no information. They created distorted handgun wielding this depiction of Mega Man. So it was a student friend of an art student friend of a marketing employee. So he didn't even work at Capcom either, which I not too surprising. Also, Inafune always draws them doing gang signs to simulate four fingers, like older cartoons. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like by Mega Man 2 is already an improvement. It's campy. At this point, they understood that they just keep with it. 3 is weird. 4 I don't like. It's so weird. To think these games were actually still selling. And then 5 and 6. It's 5 here, yeah. Oh, 5, ugh. And then 6 is easily the most faithful, and it's the one that Nintendo published. Worst case of nepotism ever. Yeah, it was Cabbage Patch Face. That's what it looks like. Because actually drawing characters with 4 fingers is considered bad luck. Oh yeah, because in the number 4 is considered bad luck. But the thing is, oh, where is it now? If it would be here or not. Mega Man 7 continued, kept it a little bit more traditional. And then 8 is very accurate. Look at the Sonic. Oh, right here. Oh my gosh. It's hard to believe Mega Man was even popular with these box arts. This was a promo piece, yeah. I haven't seen this one. Wily's looking like Heihachi here. To celebrate Capcom's new exclusive venture with Sega. Yeah, and then 8 was very much traditional, just mimicked the fact that the game had anime cutscenes. Which I'm a fan of 8. I like 8 a lot. I just like its charm. I like the world that it makes. Gameplay wise, it's playable. But I like the world. I like the cutscenes. Especially like the music. But then this is where I like, the EU covers. EU covers tend to be fine. But then when they came back with 9, they committed. They committed and went back to the campy look. I appreciate it. Yeah, they started recycling key art. Oh, that was 10. I forgot about 10 looking like this. Oh, I was like thinking like Bass is in the game as DLC. And I guess that's him right there. It's a Tron reference. From what I do understand, 10 has a more dramatic story. Some people I know didn't care for it. Yeah, we'll get to it. Can't wait to get to Lord Zed looking helmet on Proto Man. I look forward to 9 because 9 has a really good soundtrack. Nine is also pretty hard. The only bad thing is we go back to lack of movement in 9 and 10. We don't get the good movement. We don't get the slide. Okay. I'll play this again at some point. Finish up 3 and then we'll go back to finish up 3 and then start 4 maybe. Yeah, Splash Woman. Wow. Wow. That emo didn't pop up on it. Oh no, it's probably because of the end screen stuff now. Next time action time on for reals. Yeah, for reals. For realsy. At some point, we'll play some degenerate stuff. I'm not opposed to the degenerate art. That's fine with me. Big bouncy boobas. That's what you love. That's what we're here to see. Okay. I need to get up and go do something. Thanks for hanging out. I don't think I'll be streaming again this early tomorrow, but we'll see. It is nice. Because now I did something for a day. Who's streaming right now? Crony's about to stream. She's going to play Requiem. It's only her second stream of Requiem. I get to watch her play Requiem. Mickey's playing Balan Wonderworld. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the jiggle physics. Okay, have a good night. Yeah, hopefully Kelly enjoys her time off. Apparently she is. Apparently she is. An actual break.